Hey there, glitter groupies, it's Demo Donna here with your Technique of the Week by Sparkle and Sprinkle. So I am going to be featuring one of our brand new stamp sets. Whoop, look at that glare. This is Christmas Kitty by one of our brand new stamp designers, Charlie Stamps. And the rubber set, which is this one here, comes with this adorable whimsical kitty, the Christmas bulbs, right here, a little accent stamp, and two fantastic sayings. Now, like with most of our stamps, you also have this fantastic digital collection. Now, what makes this digital collection so phenomenal is you have colored versions. Let me figure out how to hold this for you guys. There you go. Colored versions, black and white, and then you have two additional stamps that aren't on the rubber stamp set. So make sure you check this out. If you haven't played with the digital stamp sets yet, now is the perfect time to do so. They are so much fun. You can change the sizes, you can layer them, you can add all of your stamps to your image, print that out, and then add all of your fun glittery detail. I also wanted to take a minute to show you, do a little feature of our designer cards, and then remind you to go check out our blog at sparkleandsprinkle.net so you can see the detail that went into all of these fantastic cards. So to start, I have this gorgeous little ornament. My light's so bright. There it is. So cute. So she has the digital version of the stamp. And you know how you know the difference is because the rubber stamp is so much larger. But you still have, she did the beautiful colored version, and then she used the shimmer pen over it to apply a nice little touch of shimmer. And then you've got beautiful embossing powders and glitters used in this great card, great ornament. Next we have a card here, and she used the Christmas, the little accent of lights in the back, the Christmas lights, and then use that as a background. So taking that one stamp and stamping it multiple times, and then embossing powder down here, which I just love. That's one of my favorite colors. That is the apple red. Am I saying it right? Red apple, clearly, red apple. And the touch of glitter inside of the Christmas bulbs. And that's gonna be the technique. I'm gonna show you a great, simple, quick technique of the week. My lights are so bright. There you go, see it? See it there? See it? See it? Doing that stamp and then creating that really fun, dimensional, nice and dimensional pop with lots of sparkles for the holidays. Okay, another really simple technique and really fun and looks so beautiful is adding your dimensional glue over an image to give it that glossy raised look. Now here our designer used the Nuvo Drop, the clear one, which is Morning Dew, but you can also create that same effect with your dimensional glue. So make sure you check that out. And I love the layering with the background, and the background really looks cool with the background in the background. I mean the embossing powder in the background, you know what I'm saying. All right, next we have another really fun dimensional card. Look at that snow. Wish you could see and feel and touch how nice and thick it is and so sparkly. And then she did a really cool multicolor Christmas bulb over a really simple kitty, and I just love how nice and soft the kitty is with the gray coloring and pink, and then stamped out in the gold embossing powder, the layers of the snow in the background, really cute. And then last but not least, we have this super cool card, nice and big. A lot of hard work went into this card as well as all of our other ones. Fantastic job by our designers. You've got our kitty stamped, a little ginger kitty, so cute. And then the mirrored cardstock layering in the back. I love all of the detail that went into this. The snowflake from, I think that was even 2 seasons ago or 2 months ago, last month I mean. really big snowflakes. I love snowflake stamps. The layering that she did in the background, I love the halo on the Christmas lights there. So those are all of my stamp submissions for my adorable new kitty stamp this month. Proceeding this, I'm gonna do a quick tutorial on the technique of the week, which is how to turn your regular Christmas bulbs into super sparkly Christmas bulbs. Thank you so much for watching, and comment below if you have any questions. Bye-bye. All right, so I am gonna just show you a fantastic quick technique. I'm gonna be using my Nuvo Hybrid ink pad. This is Black Shadow. And I absolutely have fallen in love with these ink pads because you can use watercolor with them. They dry nice and fast. You can use them for layering. I can use them on my acetate and glossy cardstock. So that's really nice too. Okay, so I'm just gonna simply take my little Christmas light accent stamp right here. And I am going to stamp it here. And how nice is this? How cute is that gonna be, like on your envelopes even? Just a quick little accent stamp on your envelopes. Like I said, these could even be thank you notes. As you've seen, some of our designers used the Christmas lights as a background. Really fun to also use as, here's the one I was looking for. See that, as a background stamp. Really fun to use over your actual cards. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways to add a little sparkle. So first I'm going to take my glue pen and I'm just going over the little box part. I'm going to show you just in case my hand blocked right here. I just filled in all the little socket section. Then I'm going to take my coffee filter and I'm going to add my Aztec Gold Glitter by Sparkle and Sprinkle. And then look how quick and simple that was. See how easy that is, just to add a quick little bit of glitter right over my little socket boxes. And then I am going to take my dimensional glue by Sparkle and Sprinkle. I mean, it's so fantastic when the holidays come around because you can't have too much glitter, right? It's just not possible. So I am just adding a nice big drop. And then what I'm doing is, while I have a big drop of dimensional glue, I am pushing it around to go to the edges. You can also stamp this out and emboss it, so you have like a little embossed area. You can also pre-color these in, and then you could use your dimensional glue to add that glossy dimensional pop like I showed you with one of the cards as well. So just like that. Now I've got my dimensional glue, and then I'm going to take my Fire Engine Red by Sparkle and Sprinkle and just cover that up, tap that off, and that is going to dry nice and dimensional like that. So see how thick that is? And that is a really simple, quick technique of the week to show you how to take your gorgeous little lights. Okay, so another really great fun tip and technique that you can do with your adorable Christmas kitty stamp set is I'm gonna take my lights and I am gonna just show you a quick little border and tip. I'm gonna take my little Static Free Bag by Sparkle and Sprinkle and my Versamark. And I'm using, again, this really adorable, very versatile bonus stamp here. And these are the Christmas lights. And I'm just going to go like this. I'm gonna do just about 3 of them so you can see a really great way to connect them. And I'm gonna be using silver Lightening embossing powder. Take my coffee filter and my silver Lightening embossing powder. So Sparkle and Sprinkle embossing powders can come in solid, they can come in opaque, transparent, there's also cosmic, and then you also have the option of ones with or without glitter. This is fantastic if you love glitter, but you're a little hesitant on using any type of glitter because it gets everywhere. Well, you know, if you've watched any Sparkle and Sprinkle videos, that we've got a lot of tricks for you. But the safest way to do any glittering is with an embossing powder, because when you're heat setting it, that glitter is cooking into the powder. So it's not going anywhere. There you go. And you could see a difference from a powdery image to a sparkly, shiny image. And now your glitter, everything on this page is nice and permanent. So now I'm gonna take my clear mark, and this is an embossable pen by Nuvo, and I really love it. It's got a nice little thin tip, and I'm just gonna take my little scrap piece of paper. Now this, just so you could see, is a push tip. So if you haven't used it in a while, and I used it on top of some colors last, I'm just gonna drag some of that color out, and you can push it down to activate a little bit more of the formula coming into the tip of the pen. And then if you overdo it, you can just rub some of it off. So that is how you use and activate your clear mark, which is nice because then you have more control over what's coming out of your marker. So I am just going to do a little line. So I basically connected my lights by doing just a little swish. And then I'm also filling in the little parts down here where the connector, where the bulb goes in, because I'm gonna be adding a little bit more embossing powder. There we go. Now I'm gonna take my silver Lightening again. Sprinkle that over there. Tap that off. Here's where I put my fingerprints on it. That's always exciting. So you can take a small brush, or you can use your fingernail tool and then heat set. And now see how those 3 different stamps now become one stamp border? So that makes it really nice, so you can have all different sizes. You can do a huge card, you can do a scrapbook page, and then just using your Nuvo clear marker, you can connect them. All right, and we are gonna keep going on the embossing fun. I'm gonna use 2 different colors since you've seen a lot of the red and green. I'm gonna do Sky Blue Spark and Royal Purple. So this is an opaque embossing powder from Sparkle and Sprinkle with glitter in it, and this is a semi-transparent. So if you were embossing over something that had detail on it, you're still gonna be able to see a little bit through it. And this is a full solid coverage. So I'm gonna take my clear mark pen, and I'm gonna do about every other one. So this guy, and don't worry, if you miss a spot, you can always go back after you've embossed the first time and go over it and do a little touch up. I'm going to start with my Blue Sky Spark and just sprinkle those on. Tap that off and then heat set. All right, so there is color number 1. You've got the coverage of the embossing powder, and then you have some shimmer from the glitter inside of the powder, which is very cool. And now I am going to use my royal purple. I know as a kid, I loved having different color light bulbs. I definitely did not do anything traditional, obviously. Where's the fun in that? But now you know everything traditional. So exciting. All right, fill in my next layer. So how fun with that? You can have these all sorts of different colors. You can also, like I said, layer. So let's say you even wanted to have a little bit of volume with your, a little bit of texture looking and some volume, and add like another darker color over that. That would be really cool. Open up my royal purple. We always like a brand new one. There we go. Tap that off. Heat set. And there we go, a really fun border. And now I've showed you a couple of different tips on how to create your light bulbs. You can also do something really fun and simple by just filling them in with your glitter markers. There's a ton of different colors to choose from. And then you've got your nice shimmery glitter. I started playing with one here, so I just simply stamped it. And then I just went ahead and filled it in with my glitter marker. It would be nice too if I stamped and embossed it with black embossing powder, because then it kind of gives you a little cheater's edge when you're coloring to keep them inside. Do the little bottoms there. And then there you have it. 3 different techniques on how to color in your Christmas light bulbs with our fantastic Christmas kitty stamp set. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this week's technique by Sparkle and Sprinkle.